अतिथियों से अनुरोध करती हूँ कि वे कृपया मंच पर आसन ग्रहण करें। May I also request the dignitaries on the dais
for the Kumbakonam fire accident where dozens of school children were affected through the Shekhar Mande, Secretary DSIR, Director General Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Sri Habib Hussain, Sri Israr Ahmed, Sri R. Selvam, Executive Director, CLE, fellow directors, Professor Alok Dhawan, Director, CSIR-IITR, Dr. D.K. Aswal, Director, CSIR-NPL, Dr. Tyagarajan, Mrs. Tyagarajan, former directors, and my colleague, Dr. Santosh Kapuria, our former colleagues, and present colleagues, members from industry, and my student friends. 72 years of journey, a memorable one. I'm sure many of August guests would recall their association with this great institution dating the 60s and 70s. As an institution, when it was formed, we had great visionary leaders who were planning for the nation. They had visualized first a need to establish a national laboratory to help the sector. But the root cause for this goes back to the early or the mid-1930s, where Mahatma Gandhi said at that time about 9 crores worth of material being exported as the form of raw material and semi-processed to UK predominantly. He said there is a huge intellectual drain and even the value addition that the country is missing. He talked about that in the 1930s. Subsequently, by 1945, CSIR gives an annual grant of 30,000 rupees to University of Madras to establish leather technology program in the university. And in 1945, the first program in leather technology, the course, started. And citing these reasons and the industry's presence, by 1948, the institute was founded. And ever since, there's no going back. The mandate of providing quality manpower to this industrial sector. And today, more than 60% of our manpower, more industry, is manned by the alumni of this great institution. And we also have significant percentage of our alumni working in almost every country where leather industry exists, whether it is China, Indonesia, or most of the countries in Africa, and even in some of the South American countries. Presence of Indian technocrats is visible. This is only in one facet of mandate of an institution. As an institution, when we have grown, we have also grown to help many of the unorganized or the rural-based industries to evolve themselves And in that process, probably everyone must be aware in this sector. By the time 1972, when the CSIR-CENTRAL committee put, and through that, the government of India put the ban on export of semi-processed leathers, going for finished leather, the role of this institution was much greater. And ever since, this institution has participated in the holistic development of the sector. While doing so, we have crossed many milestones. I must say, the technologies that were being developed in the late 70s and the early 80s were through which the indigenous fat liquor, through a technology for Balmaladi, is one of the significant this turnaround at that time. And subsequently, the various syntans based on chromium and aluminum, again changing the path. And during this process,